Hello guys, what is up? JD108 here, and today I'm bringing you something a little bit different. It's my weekend league review, but I'm also bringing a few real life things. We're going to talk about the Scorpion kicks, Giroud and Mkhitaryan. We're also going to talk about Mike Dean and the red card that he gave to Sofyan in the West Ham against Manchester United game. As you can see, I didn't use the squad that I wanted to in this weekend league. It was a bit of a disaster really, and I struggled so badly at the start. I only had 2 wins from I think it was 8 games, and I changed to this. I went and picked up ones to watch, Higuain up front and informed Dybala as well, and it just, the whole team. I had Pogba in there, Ibra at camp, Rooney, I hadn't used him before, he played really well for me. N'Golo Conte as defensive midfielder. At the back, Koscielny and Boateng were solid, and then the fullbacks, Alaba and the SBC, Hector Bellerin, they were just amazing. So I'm going to let you go through this. What I've got in here is some of the goals that I scored, some of them pretty good, some others are not so good, and I've also got like the clips sort of every sort of 8 games or so to see how I'm getting on. And in the end I did finish, I think it was 21 wins, which got me to goal 2, which was pretty good considering last week we only managed silver 1. Anyway, we're going to start off with the Sofyan tackle on Mike Jones. In the 15th minute I believe it was, Manchester United against West Ham, it was 0-0 at the time. But Feghouli had the ball, he was dribbling with it, heavy touch, Jones gets there before him, Feghouli slides in. Referee, Mike Dean, literally couldn't wait to get the red card out of his pocket. Not sure what it was about. Yes, it was mistimed, but it wasn't malicious, it wasn't red card worthy. But he just seems to have this thing that he has to, in the centre of attention, he has to give out cards. And then it got worse from the officials. The second goal, the Ibrahimovic goal, there is absolutely no way that he's onside. I don't even know what the linesman was looking at. There's 3 players, all offside. How can you get it wrong? Then you also got the fact that Ibrahimovic has scored the goal. He's looked across at the linesman. He must have been standing staring at him for 2 or 3 seconds. And surely someone's got to click that he's offside. But apparently not. The goal stood. West Ham went on to lose the game 2-0. But they played 75 minutes with 10 men when they shouldn't have had 10 men. So probably not really a justified result. The second goal was offside. But that's how it goes sometimes. On to today's second real life topic, and it's the Scorpion kicks, Mkhitaryan versus Giroud, both incredible goals. Mkhitaryan's was offside, but we'll ignore that for the fact of this video. Whose was better? What do you guys think? I personally think that Olivier Giroud was probably slightly better. You know, he's got Flamini, who should have really won the header, but regardless of that, putting him off a bit. I know he's just flicked it goalwards and just hoped for the best, but to be honest, that's what strikers do. Half the time they don't know, you know, half the time it's accidental stuff and a bit of luck, and you've got to give it to him. He's had a go, it's gone in, it's a great goal, possibly goal of the season. We'll see when we get towards the end of the season, you never know what's around the corner. The Mkhitaryan one, again, it's a great ball in, behind Mkhitaryan, he's managed to get the ball over his head, into the goal. I just think the Giroud one was a bit more instinct rather than the Mkhitaryan one. I don't know. I don't know why I think that, but I would certainly say that the Giroud one, in my opinion, was the better goal. And then we've got Swansea, and it's all gone pear-shaped for them. They sacked Bob Bradley last week. They then played Bournemouth this weekend. They've gone and lost 3-0. They have since employed Paul Clement as their new manager. He was the assistant manager at Bayern Munich. He was at Derby last season for, I think it was about 8 months, and he got sacked, a bit harsh really. They were 5th in the league at the time, and he got sacked. I'm not really quite sure what you'd expect from, you know, a Derby manager, 5th in the league, that's not bad. So I think he might do a decent job at Swansea, but he's got a fair way to go to catch the other teams. They've already dropped a lot of points. They've only got 12 points so far from the 19 games, and minus 23 goal difference. They're 4 points away from safety, and that's from Crystal Palace, and they've just picked up Sam Allardyce, so they're going to be buzzing around a bit, and I think it's going to be a struggle for them, but we'll see. They have got a game in hand on Sunderland and Hull, who are just above them. They'll just have to see how it goes. I think Paul Clement might do a good job there. He done well at Derby and was harshly sacked, like I was saying, so I think he might do quite well. But we'll have to wait and see. So there were the highlights of my FUT Weekend League. I did quite well this weekend, 21 wins, that's not too bad. I'll take that, especially after last week and only getting 17 and having to qualify again. The two strikers, Dybala, one's Higuain, unbelievable, really performed well. Anyway guys, that is the end of the video. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like and I'll see you in the next video.